So I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about where I am, where I'm going, and the journey that's brought me here. I remember when I started on YouTube, I was 15 going on 16 years old with so many dreams and life ahead of me. And I just remember daydreaming of the things I wanted to share on my channel, how it would grow and be a space for girls like me to see themselves and learn how to love themselves. To think that actually came to fruition is so wild, but in a way, I'm not surprised. I knew it was meant to happen. But even with the conviction, living it out and seeing life unfold for me beyond what I even dreamed back then has been such a beautiful surprise. I've had the opportunity to work with so many amazing brands, meet so many beautiful people, and have the most heartwarming experiences with all of you from all around the world. These past few years have been full of lessons, laughs, and learning curves. From big wins to personal realizations, every moment has brought me to this point right now. Guys, I'm 29 years old. We need to talk about it. I've been doing a lot of reflecting the last year, and honestly, I was wallowing quite a bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I feel like it's just a strange feeling. The fact that I know or that I'm realizing that I'm entering a new decade of life. And honestly, I've been thinking about how my parents were this age. My mom had her first kid at 29. And I'm just like, hey, all right. And I think about where I was as a child when my parents were around this age. I just remember the excitement, the youth, they were like the life of the party. So there was a lot of parties. I don't know, guys. I've really been reflecting a lot about where I'm at. And it feels like I'm fully stepping into adulthood, and not even just my age, right? In the way that I think about life. And I do think when you are navigating such like a shift in your life, it can be a little difficult, but I personally have therapy to thank because navigating these life shifts ain't that easy. Yeah, honestly, guys, I've had to really prioritize my mental health during this time and season of transition. Don't mind my dramatics, but honestly, I feel like when you start approaching that 30 age, or just any like major, I guess, age bracket, it can be a lot of mental gymnastics that start going on. You can end up feeling a little overwhelmed. Maybe you're dealing with pressures of feeling like you didn't hit certain milestones by a certain time. So for me, therapy is really important. I'm actually really excited. Today's video is sponsored by BetterHelp. One of the things that I've actually been working with my therapist on is honestly just figuring out my next steps. Because at least for me, I don't know about you guys, but there can be a lot going on up here and everything ends up getting kind of jumbled and it can create more anxiety. But when you start creating a plan, then you're less anxious, right? But then also I've been talking to my therapist about just the fear of the unknown, the fact that I don't know what's coming. No matter how much I want to plan, I don't know what's gonna come. So just learning how to be okay with that. So yeah, BetterHelp is fully online, which makes therapy so comfortable and convenient. Because one thing about me, open the laptop, okay? They have an array of licensed therapists that you can speak to. And all you have to do is fill out a questionnaire and you'll get matched with a therapist in as little as a couple of days. And of course, therapy isn't one size fits all. So if you find that you haven't found the right therapist for you, you can easily switch your therapist until you find somebody that's the right fit. So if you're navigating maybe a season of change, the new year is the perfect time to get started with BetterHelp. So definitely click the link in my description box to get started, or you can use the link right here on the screen and you can get 10% off your first month of therapy. Shout out to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. All right, y'all. So like I said, I have been in deep reflection for the last 1 year. To be completely honest with you, it became too much. I had to actually just stop thinking because the months leading up to 29, right? Every day I would just be thinking. And all of a sudden I actually understood why I would catch my dad just like staring into space sometimes. I don't know if like any of you guys can relate with your parents or just like any older folks in your life. They be just sitting down like and just staring into space, just in deep thought. That was me. I finally understood my dad in that retrospect. Honestly though, I felt like a big shift coming for me in the sense that I can just sense that change is coming for me. I've spent a lot of time on this platform now. I made my first YouTube video in 2011. It's been over a decade, right? And I've grown so much. I've changed, I've evolved. And I don't know, I can just sense that what I've done here, I've completed, right? And now there's just, it's time for me to try something new. I think part of this feeling that I'm having is definitely tied to my faith. As you guys know, I've been on my Christian journey for a little while now, and I can definitely feel God just pulling on my heartstrings to just challenge myself more and get out of my comfort zone. And one thing that I've realized with myself particularly is that I don't like doing things out of my comfort zone. When you've done something for so long, you get used to it. You become comfortable. And I definitely feel like I've gotten a little comfortable in this space. And I just feel like it's time for me to like try something new. So it's not easy. And if any of you guys can relate, please let me know in the comment section below, because I can't be alone while we embark on this new journey. I'm being very dramatic right now. And I guess what is next? What is this new journey? I've had to ask myself some pretty hard questions, which is like, what type of life do I want to live from now on? What kind of impact do I want to have? So all this to say, I'm quitting YouTube. I'm kidding. I'm not disappearing, but there is definitely going to be some change here. So this is not in any way a goodbye, just like a signaling of a new chapter, okay? But before I tell you guys about this new journey that I'm going on, I just want to take a minute to thank each and every one of you. You guys have been with me for over a decade. Some of you guys came in when I was sharing about my natural hair journey and all the 4C hair woes. Some of you guys were really big fans of the reacting to TikTok videos. Some of y'all just like me for my personality and the vlogs. Some of y'all came from the night job vlogs. It's been a nice little time over here. So I just want to thank you guys for all the support and how far you guys have all brought me, because I can't believe this is actually my life. To think that I was supposed to go to medical school. Oh yeah, some of y'all were here for the college vlogs when I was debating if I should like change my major from biology to business or communications. Yeah, so it's been an amazing, wild ride. And I just wanna thank you guys for just supporting me and keeping up with me. So yeah, I guess cheers to new beginnings. I hope you guys continue to join me in this next chapter. And speaking of, what do y'all think is next?